Hi guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Mark, and in this series of videos I'm going to be showing you what I've packed within my survival bag to date. I don't know if it's a case of my age, watching too much of the news, or watching too much Walking Dead. Either way, I thought it was a good idea to put together a survival bag. Worst case scenario, I'm ready. On the flip side, I can just go out and enjoy fishing, trekking and camping holidays with my family. Today is slightly different in that it's not exactly a review, but it's to show you what I've packed within my survival bag. I've got two items here, Vaseline and cotton wool. Can you guess what it is yet? Yeah, you guessed correctly, first one, I hope. I'm going to show you how to make fire starters. Now this was new to me before coming into this hobby. I've learnt a lot from looking at other channels on the YouTube, and I'd like to do a shout out at this point to a channel where I really enjoy watching. There's a lot of humour running through their videos, and it's a great bushcraft channel, and it's called Bushcraft Bums. Check it out. There's a link to their site below in the description. I think you'll enjoy it. Right, onto these two items. Cotton wool is very easy to catch fire to, and I thought we'd do an experiment today because I'm not used to actually making these fire starters. So I'm going to show you a little experiment showing you how long just plain cotton wool will burn for and how easy it is to set alight. We'll also add some Vaseline to another ball, and then we'll add a lot of Vaseline to the third. And I'll do a comparison between the three so we can find out the best scenario to create an ideal fire starter. Right, let's get started. So, I'm going to take 3 similar sized balls of cotton wool. Okay, we'll actually have the larger one without any Vaseline on it. The other two are more or less the same size. So, dab of Vaseline and just work it into the cotton wool. Pull the fibres apart and just mix the Vaseline together with the cotton. Now with this one, I've just done probably a 2 centimetre dollop, and we're going to leave it at that. Now I've mixed it all together, so we call that ball B. Ball C, I'll actually take a very large blob of Vaseline, probably double the amount of size, and again pull the cotton wool fibres apart and just mix the Vaseline within the cotton. This one feels now a lot denser than the cotton wool B, because obviously there's a lot more Vaseline within this one, and we're going to see how easy it is for this one to start compared to B, and also the duration that the flame lasts. Okay, so we'll start with the plain cotton wool first, and we'll see how long this lasts. Okay, so it's a light very easily, first time. As you can see, it's burning away, but there's not a huge flame. More smouldering than anything else, but there is a small flame there. Okay, that didn't last very well at all. That was 45 seconds with a flame. The plain cotton wool is still smouldering though, so you could start a fire with that still just by blowing on it and giving something else to catch. Okay, cotton wool number 2, or B, I'm just going to tease out a little bit so that it catches easier. So this has got a slight amount of Vaseline in it, and we'll see how well this one does. Okay, lights first time, and let's do the clock. As you can see, the flame's a lot stronger, it's burning a lot hotter, so that's going to make it a lot easier to build your campfire. Huge difference compared to just a plain cotton pad. The flames are 3 or 4 times higher than the plain cotton, and you can see that it's just burning a lot more stronger. Okay, we've just gone past a minute. Still an awful lot of flame there. This looks like it's going to burn for a while, so rather than bore you just watching a flame, I'll turn the camera off now and just report back how long it actually lasted. Okay, we've come up to 3.5 minutes and the flame has just gone out, but like the first one, it is still smouldering, so this could be used to... Oh, the flame's back again. Got a bit of wind today, so that's relighting it. We're now at 4 minutes. What a difference compared to 45 seconds on the first one. And as I said, this could still be used to restart a fire. Right, let's do the final one, the one with loads of Vaseline on. Okay, final ball. Again, I'm just going to tease the cotton wool out a little bit. This feels as though it has loads of Vaseline on it. So it'll be interesting to see how well this catches. There are some little dry bits there as well though. Right, let's see how we do on this one. Yep, lit first time. Let's see the clock. As you can see, it's not burning as strong as the second one. Perhaps because there's not so much air within the cotton wool, because there's so much Vaseline. Now it's picking up now. Here we are, full flame. Took about a minute to get to full flame. Let's see how long this lasts. Again, I'll turn the camera off now and report back, save you watching 4 or 5 minutes of a burning cotton wool bud. Okay, we're up to 3 minutes and it's still just as strong as it was at a minute, and it's still going. Okay, this is at 5 minutes. We've still got a really strong flame. Now can you imagine if you're out in the field and you're dealing with slightly damp tinder? This can make a huge difference to your success of whether you have a fire or not going. The fact that we've had this flame going now for over 5 minutes and it's still going strong gives you a good chance to get your main fire going. Let's see how long this will actually last. Okay, we're just coming up to 9 minutes and there's a small flame still remaining. Fantastic. Twice as long. Twice as much Vaseline, but twice as much burn time. That's going to make a huge difference, and you've still got some smouldering cotton bud at the end of it. Flame's still there. And it's just gone out at 9.5 minutes. Wow. Right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I for one am going to be using a lot of Vaseline within my cotton wool to get that burn time. So no matter what the conditions, I've got a very good chance of starting a fire. It doesn't take up a lot of room in my bag, and I can put it here, there and everywhere, and I've always got a source for good fire. If you've liked this video, please subscribe to our channel, and at the end there's a preview of Naomi's Filipino kitchen, where Naomi presents some wonderful Filipino recipes, all presented in English, for you to enjoy at home. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.